Hi, I'm Alicia, and I'm going to show you how to get a quote. Well, on the main website, you'll want to click Make, and then Pricing. You'll see a blue button here that says Build a Quote. Go ahead and click that. Now, if you have an account, you're going to want to sign in. If you don't have an account, you can create one, or you can make one as a guest. I recommend making an account so you can always go back and revisit your quote. I'm going to go ahead and sign in. Now we're going to want to name our quote. I'm going to name it Awesome Game, and we're going to click Start Quote. This is what the quote page looks like. It's broken down into different types of components. We'll get into stock components like dice and pawns in a little bit, but for now, let's work on just the printed components. When adding a component, you simply click the Add to Quote button. For example, if I want a medium 6-fold game board, I'll click Add to Quote. If items have special settings, like this medium 6-fold board has unique finishes, you can select those here because they will affect your final price. Now, not all items have these same settings. For example, if I add a half board, you'll see it doesn't have that setting. You can always click the delete button to remove an item you don't want. Now, there are some unique items that you can add in different ways. For example, under books, you can have items like booklets. When you add a booklet, you can choose the number of booklets you have in your game, as well as how many pages they have. In this case, we're going to do one booklet that is 8 pages. For cards, you're just going to add the number of cards in your game. They can all be unique, so you don't have to worry about changing that. In this case, we're going to add foil poker decks. And this is, of course, the total cards you want in your game. So let's say we want 54 foil poker cards. For items like boxes, you'll simply add the box you want. In this case, we're going to add a large stout box. And we're going to have a linen finish on that stout box. For items like parts, punch-outs, and stickers, you're going to be adding them in a couple different ways. If something says custom in front of it, you're adding the slug. If something actually just has a name like dice sticker set or maple sticker set, you're adding the number of those items. So for example, if I want a full sheet of custom large stickers, I'm going to add 1 slug. But if I just want dice stickers, I'll add how many I want. And this is how many stickers I want, again, not how many slugs I want. It'll be the same thing for things like punch-outs, where if I want bullseye chits, I enter how many bullseye chits I want. But if I'm also doing custom items like a medium custom cardstock, I'll add how many slugs I want. When adding something like a score pad, you'll enter how many score pads you want and how many pages you want that score pad to have. Under surfacing, you can add the texture you want for the entire game. UV coating allows it to be more durable, where linen gives you a nice linen texture. Again, this applies for your whole game. Once you've added everything you want, if you click Quote at the bottom, you'll see a breakdown of the possible cost for the game, as well as some different bulk quantities. You can download your quote, but I recommend clicking Create this game. What this will do is this will make this as a game in your system with everything already in it. So all you'd have to do to buy this would be to upload your art. What you can also do here is add your stock components. If you click Add Stock Components, you can search for an item you want. For example, I'm going to type in dice, and I'll click Add to Game for the item I want. And then I can update the quantity. For example, if I want 4 of these gray dice. To go back, click this Make button right here. And you'll see that they've been added to the game. Now at any time you can click Production Cost, Cost Each, or Bulk Cost Each, and they'll all take you to this page where you can see another breakdown of all of the costs of your components, as well as their bulk details. If you ever want to get back to this page, while logged in, go to Make, and then Games, and you'll be able to click on the game here. Here's Awesome Game. We're going to click on Awesome Game. And here's the game we just made. If you ever want to go back to your quote for some reason, you can go up to the URL and type in /quote. But of course, you won't need to do this because you can add more items by going to Add Custom Components. And you'll see it's broken down in a very similar way. And that's it. That's how you make a quote on the Game Crafter. Thank you for watching.